What's going on, everyone? My name is Security Denied, and welcome back to the Average Gamer's Perspective on the TWID, also known as This Week in Destiny. First and foremost, we'd like to take a moment to thank every single one of you. To thank you for your time, your voices, your posts, your comments, your videos, and just the crazy amounts of passion you have for our games. Bungie wouldn't be what it is without this community, and 2025 yet again proved this to be true. We hope this year has treated you well, and hope you all have time to rest and head into the end of the year. The last 2 weeks of Renegades have been a blast. Seeing stories of which Praxic Blade Color Guardians started with, or which blasters has been their favorite to master so far in the Lawless Frontier, has been a thrill for us. With the Equilibrium Dungeon conquered by Team Tommy, we now come to the end of our launch phase. With the start of the Dawning this week, we're looking forward to taking our collective foot off the gas just a little during this holiday period. Still, we have much more work ahead of us. The blog will be entering a form of stasis for a few weeks, but many of us will be working through the winter break to solidify our 2026 plans and beyond. Stay tuned. The final TWID of the year. This week in Destiny, we are eating cookies around the bonfire with our friends and allies before taking a well-deserved winter break. After launching Renegades, getting a few updates out, watching another mind-blowing dungeon race, and kickstarting our Dawning event, it's time for the teams at Bungie to get a few days off. Your favorite community team in the world will be taking a break from the TWID until January 8th too, so treasure the topics we have for today. Equilibrium Dungeon Race winners. Dawning Fashion is here, and Dawning Creations. Twitch drops for Dawning. Oath of the Renegades wraps up today. Bungie Foundation end of the year update. New chapter of the new player guide. Community team updates by 2025. Congrats to the Equilibrium Dungeon Race winners. No matter how many races we have for raids and dungeons, this community always finds new ways to amaze us. The team that won our Equilibrium World First race did it in little under 2 hours, which is a feat of in itself for any contest mode activity. Warlocks and Titans seem to be very, very valuable for this one, but it also seems that those recently buffed Hunter's tethers helped a bunch. Congratulations one more time to Team Tommy, back-to-back Dungeon Race legends. Mario Monkey, Luigi Style, and Biggs. Those of you who also partook in the contest mode dungeon over the weekend, you rock. It's a tough challenge, so no matter if you completed the ordeal or not, feel proud of yourself. Now it's time to focus on completing a few runs so you can get the Taken Crystal for your fancy Praxic Blade on completing the mission that Anor Mahal gave you so you can unlock gear focusing. And those of you who dare, remember this dungeon as a feat system that allows you to increase difficulty for better rewards, and that completing the dungeon solo and or flawlessly has special rewards. Get in there, Guardians. I have yet to complete the dungeon. I'm mostly waiting for my friends to get back from vacation so that I can run it with them, but I haven't done it yet. So, I haven't had much experience. But so far, it looks awesome. It looks great. Let's see your Dawning fashion. Happy Dawning, everyone. Have you been baking cookies for your allies? It's once again that time of the year where you dress up as something very cool and we give you an emblem for your effort. Let's do this, Guardians. Welcome to Dawning Fashion 2025. The rules are simple. Take inspiration from the Dawning to dress up your Guardian. Share your fashion with us using hashtag Dawning Fashion 2025 hashtag. No more than 3 people per submission. Share your Bungie ID in your post. Since this activation will be taking place during the holiday break, we will have all our picks in January 8th TWID. You'll have until then to work on your fashion. As for the reward, we are giving away the Fearless Galaxies emblem. Check it out below. So if you want this emblem, dress up your Guardian and send a submission. It's actually pretty nice. And some Dawning creations. But fashion is not enough for us. The same way you will be baking cookies in Destiny 2, how about you cook something in real life too? Cookies, snaps, shortbread, tarts, snickerdoodles, whatever you feel like that adds some sweetness to life. The rules for this one are also very simple. Bake us some cookies or dessert inspired by the Dawning. Take a picture of it and share it with us on social media using hashtag DawningCreation2025 hashtag. No more than 3 people per submission, and share your Bungie ID. Similarly to our fashion activation, You will have until our next TWID on January 8th to work on it. Be careful and don't hurt yourself while baking. We also have an emblem to give away for this category, the new Before Dawn emblem. So if you want this one, get to baking. Decorate it winter themed for the dawning event, and you could get this emblem. Twitch drops for dawning. That's not all for the dawning. Tune in to your favorite streamer, and you guessed it, get more emblems. Watch any Destiny 2 stream on Twitch for 30 minutes to unlock the This Moment Forever emblem. Yep, that's also happening on my Twitch as well. Twitch.tv/securitytonight if you want to hop over. Usually Tuesdays, Wednesdays, but my work schedule is all over the place recently, so I don't know, but if you just want to stay up to date on when I do stream, make sure to hit that follow button over on Twitch so you can get a notification when I do go live. You can also subscribe or gift a sub to an opted-in Destiny 2 streamer and receive the Awake at Night emblem. All right, so if you want to get this emblem, just make sure you gift a sub to your favorite streamer. Twitch drops for the dawning will run from December 16th at 9 a.m. until January 6th at 9 a.m. Throughout the dawning, please take note, you must link your Bungie account to Twitch to receive the emblem. You can redeem the emblem by logging into your Bungie.net account and going to the Partner Rewards section of the Code Redemption area. Oath of the Renegades wraps up today. Oath of the Renegades is running its final event today. Tune in to the Syndicate Lieutenants and pledge your loyalties to them as they fight for their last chance to declare victory for their syndicate. You've still got time to support them in one last hurrah, too. Check out the Oath of Renegades site to pledge to a content creator and help their syndicate earn points. Points can be earned for a 2-hour duration during December 18th at 9 a.m. until December 19th at 9 a.m. by starting the timer on the site and completing the tasks on your My Tasks page. Creators will be running giveaways on their channels. Potential prizes include Year of Prophecy Collector's Editions, the system's most wanted posters as exclusive displays, Renegades game codes, back to basic emblems, and more. The winning Creator Syndicate will unlock an emblem for the entire Destiny 2 community to adorn in 2026, with the winning Syndicate's icon replacing the Vanguard icon in the example below. I mean, that's pretty cool. I like it. Totality Division. Come on. We got to get up there. So pledge your loyalties to them only. Thank you. As it stands, the Totality Division is in the lead with 42% control. Great job, everyone. So you've got to jump in if you want to see a different Syndicate icon for the emblem. Here's our full list of lieutenants streaming today. Those with eagle eyes may have noticed some betrayals. Scarrow, Mr. Ruffle, actually, I'll just let you read them. Here's all the Totality Divisions. Tharsis Reformation all the way up here. Pikers. Yeah. So go and pledge to whichever one you would like to see on the emblem. But so far, Totality Division is winning, and so you shouldn't really change other than that. Thank you very much. Bungie Foundation End of Year Update. You did it again, Lightkeepers. Your collective desire to do good powered another incredibly impactful year for Bungie Foundation, bringing hope to those who need it most. Here's just a few of the many highlights of what your generosity made possible. Supported 23 Little Lights partners across the world, providing entertainment, distraction, and joy to tens of thousands of kids facing their toughest days in children's hospitals and clinics. Fulfilled 47 Make-A-Wish requests, including building top-tier gaming PCs, shopping sprees, e-bikes, hot tub lifts for aquatic therapy, and electronic items like cameras and laptops to help Wish kids pursue their passions. From devastating wildfires in LA to crisis in Sudan, Ethiopia, and Gaza, your support enabled our humanitarian partners to respond quickly and deliver timely, meaningful aid. Recognize key awareness and recognition months throughout the year, supporting veteran and military families, LGBTQ+ youth, disability inclusion, and mental health initiatives through focused campaigns and partnerships, leading to tens of thousands of dollars in donations to well-deserving organizations. It's amazing to see all that we can accomplish as one community working together to put a dent in the universe. Thank you for once again putting your trust in our mission and our values. None of this would be possible without you, your passion, and your generosity. Oh, look at these kids. Yeah, I think this is really cool. I think the Bungie Foundation is a great way to support just anything that is in need around the world. So I think it's really cool that they do this. One last Bungie bounty for good in 2025. You asked, we're delivering. The weekend edition of the Bungie Bounty for Good is here. This Sunday, December 21st from 9 a.m. until 2 p.m., join the Foundation fam, all those people, in the Crucible for our final Bungie bounty of the year. Match and defeat our fire team in the Faster Than Light emblem is all yours. Tune into the Bungie Foundation Twitch channel for cozy Crucible vibes and some holiday fun. So if you want this, join in some Crucible fun. On to 2026. 2025 may be wrapping up, but we've got our eyes up and focused on what's next. We'll see you in January for Game to Give 2026. The action kicks off January 12th, and we've got some incredible things in store for this campaign. Much love, the Bungie Foundation team. Ooh. Game to Give. Bungie Foundation. I like it. Dawning Sale on the Bungie Store. Dawning Sale is live on the Bungie Store from December 16, 2025 at 9 a.m. through January 6, 2026 at 8:59 a.m. Enjoy an additional 10% off and sweet and snowy emblem with every purchase. So this is how you get this emblem. Just got to buy something in the Bungie Store at a 10% discount. New lights and more in the New Player Guide. We keep adding more chapters to our Destiny 2 New Player Guide. There's a lot to cover, so it's going to take us a few weeks to fill it in with everything new players need to know about the game. Thanks for your patience. You can read our second chapter about onboarding as a new light and the content that freshly minted Guardians can play. I talked about this last time. I think it's cool that they're at least doing something for the new player experience, but when people want to play the game, they want to learn how to play the game in the game and not have to read a giant binder full of papers in order to know how to play the game. The game should explain it for you. That's just my thought. That's just my thoughts. Community team updates. Destiny 2 community team has recently grown a bit. This final TWID of the year felt like the perfect opportunity to not only introduce the newcomers, but also to remind you of the wonderful people who are listening to your input, evaluating how you feel about the game, and communicating your feedback to the rest of the dev team. We'll start with the newbies, then move to the folks you may already be familiar with. Evan Scapes, Berman Destiny Global Community Lead. Greetings, Guardians. I'm elated to have joined the Story Destiny community team for the privilege to serve as your global community lead for a franchise I've admired throughout my career. While I've been helping produce TWIDs, build patch notes, and collaborate with feature leads on dev insights content over the past few months, my North Star has been listening to you, our players, and learning how to best represent your insights and interests to the greater dev team. While I explore the Soul system on my Hunter main when I'm not skimming Reddit threads or lurking in Twitch streams, I also host board game gatherings, play a variety of RPG titles, throw math rocks to rarely hit things with my 5e half-orc barbarian, and have an abiding love of 80s horror movies. I promise to include hidden cat text of Naruto and link in articles whenever I can sneak them in. Great. Frog on a float. Frog on a float. I'm sorry. My brain exploded. Frog on a float, Destiny Senior Community Manager. Hi everyone, I'm one of the Destiny Senior Community Managers, and I'm newer on the team than most of these amazing people I get to work with, as I only started a few months ago. I work to refine and optimize our ability to collect and store feedback submitted by our lovely community across a variety of social channels. I've worked on quite a few TWIDs since I've started, so you've seen my work throughout the past months there as well. Whenever I have free time, I'm a connoisseur of crocheting, writing, and dealing with my cat. I'm also the gotcha person on the team. HSR and IN are my main ones. If you know, you know. I don't know, so I don't know. But can otherwise be seen playing Warlock and leveling up my fashion in-game. If I'm not doing any of that, I'm probably reading Six of Crowns again. Bruno BR1 Toldano, Destiny Senior Community Manager. Hola, this is BR1 Senior Community Manager for Destiny. Some of you may know me already, as I've been around since early 2022, but for those that don't, I live in Spain. I love cats, and I'm obsessed with fixing old tech. You've read a lot about the TWIDs, patch notes, and articles that I've helped put together. My background in journalism helps a lot with that, and I'm also in charge of granting emblems every week. You better behave if you want to get yours. I've been a main hunter for years, but after some sketchy jobs, I had to lay low for a while, and nowadays I play all three classes equally. I enjoy doing raids and dungeon challenges, and I probably spend too much time reading lore and working on my fashion before I jump into an activity. Fashion is endgame. Tell me que pasa when you see me around in the game. Mitch Alpiner, social media manager for Destiny. Hey y'all, I'm Mitch, and I've been the social media manager for the Destiny game for the past 3 years. If you've read anything that our social accounts have posted in the last few years, from a tweet to a post to a video description, I've likely had a hand in writing it alongside the greater marketing and publishing teams. One of the aspects of my job is to read the comments on the posts and help pass your feedback up to the wider community team and along to relevant development teams. When I'm not reading your tweets, you can catch me playing raids, Grandmaster Vanguard alerts, attempting solo dungeons, or chilling in the new quick play fire team Vanguard alert playlist. I'm also fortunate enough to occasionally show up on our developer live streams as a gameplay actor. See you in game. Eduardo Senior Technical Community Manager. Howdy, my name is Drew Tucker, but I'm known in some parts of the 7th column as Dorado. You may know me from the popular hits PM Dorado, Dorado, the Forum Ninja, shout out to the ninjas and mentors, and the guy who used to make FAQs, members' titles, scripts, etc. on the Bungie forums. I've been at Bungie for over 7 years, closer to 8, but that's 7 reference. Bruh. Before joining the community team in July 2024, I was the lead for the player support team, co-lead for accessibility at Bungie, and led the efforts to create our mental health resources and in-game call-out with much help from the dev team. In my day-to-day, I work with the team on an in-game and social comms, create and update our help centers, work alongside dev teams and live issues, write TWIDs, and work on our trusted safety and moderation teams. When I'm not working, I main Warlock and everything, build Lego sets, enjoy board games, play other games, and explore the PNW. Connor Powell, Technical Community Coordinator. Hi, everyone. Glad to get the opportunity to say hi. You may not know me, but I've been around in various forms since 2022. Currently, I do a lot of the operational work in the background to keep the wheel spinning. Patch notes, known issues, lists, and comms, help articles, managing our team to take intake issues, to devs to push for fixes, etc. Lots of things. On the game side of things, I've got a few thousand hours on Warlock and a couple orders of magnitude less than that on the others. Sorry, unless I hear any Warlock jump slander, then I'm not sorry in the slightest. If you ever catch any searingly colorful void lock causing absolute mayhem in your game, maybe it's me. For those of you asking yourselves what is going on here, where are Cosmo and DMG4? Don't worry, both are still very much leading the community team. Let's check with them to see if they have anything to say. Cosmo, Principal Community Manager, get out of my office. DMG4, Principal Communications Manager, bread. I love these guys. Perfect. These guys, anyway, that's everyone on the team. We are here for you, and our goal is to represent your needs and voices in the best way possible. It's a privilege to do so because you guys are the best game community in the world for real, even though we hate a lot of things. Known issues lists. Here's a lot of issues that are going on. All right. Farewell 2025, greetings 2026. What a year this has been. We've been through many changes with the launch of The Edge of Fate, and even more recently with Renegades, and we are incredibly excited to jump into the next year. We couldn't do this without you. We know, we say this all the time, but it's because it's true. Your support is invaluable, and your feedback helps us focus on what truly matters. Please keep it coming in 2026. Before we close here, we want to remind one last time that we are entering a quiet few weeks for Bungie. While our operations center will stay working and we will have comms if some issues arise during dawning, we won't have another TWID until January 8th, and our social media presence will be reduced. We wish you all a fantastic time during the holiday season, no matter how you choose to celebrate. Go for long walks, cook some fancy food, spend quality time with your loved ones, enjoy a hot drink if it's cold outside, or something on the rocks if it's warm, and find some time to read a book, watch cozy films, and play cool games. Thank you for being our guardians, Destiny 2 community team. All right, not a whole lot of new stuff in this TWID, but it is also the last TWID before the new year. So, now we're just on a waiting game. waiting for the next year, waiting for that big roadmap that they say that they're going to be making for next year. So excited to see what, especially what the major update is going to be for Renegades, as well as get teasers and reveal streams and whatnot for the next expansion. So stay tuned for all of those things next year. Thank you all for coming and watching. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye!